Here is an ultimate guide to the FM26 settings, the best settings you need for the best experience. And if you guys want to see more of these tutorials, be sure to subscribe. We are giving away a copy of FM26 at the end of the month when we hit our sub goal. So get subbing, liking the video and commenting what tutorials you want to see next. So as you guys can see, we are on the main menu of FM26, currently doing a West Ham save. Questionable. And if you head over to preferences in the top corner here, you'll be met by a massive menu that, however, is different to previous iterations of FM. As you guys know, the UI has changed drastically this year. So I thought I'd make a little guide to help you guys to get the best settings on FM this year. Now, of course, the region is down to you. It depends what currency you want to do and what language you are. That is obviously personal preference, as is screen resolution. That obviously depends on your monitor. And I tend to normally go for full screen mode. People sometimes go windowed. Once again, it depends on your setup. If you have one monitor and want to switch between, go windowed. But I've got two monitors here, so full screen is always ideal. And if you do have problems with reading or your site, by all means, go for larger text scaling. I keep mine on normal and default, but by all means, go for larger. A really important setting this year is saves and autosaves. Always, always, always autosave. On previous years, I have had autosave on fortnightly. Every 2 weeks, I feel like that was the best. However, at the start of this year, there's been a lot of complaints with crashes and bugs. There is no reason why you can't keep that autosave to every week. It takes not too long to autosave your game, and it's definitely worth it. Imagine having a great result versus a big team, a cup final win, and your game crashes. By all means, keep those autosaves on and keep the free file rolling autosave. Just means there's backups of saves. If things go wrong in one corrupt file, you have 2 more to save yourself with. Match sounds for me is always a no-no. I always turn off match sounds, mainly because I'm making videos and streaming. But sometimes in your ears, if I just want to listen to music or chill or YouTube in the background, I don't want the referee's whistle constantly in my ear. I don't want the crowd roaring. So I turn off all of the sounds and allow me to have exactly what I want in my ears when I want it, and the perfect volume as well. Graphics quality now, actually, as you can see, my graphics capability is quite high on this PC, but I can't run high at the moment. I really can't run high. So I've kept it at balanced. It did start off at high, but I wasn't hitting 60 FPS. So I've downed it to balance. You do notice a little bit of a difference at first in terms of visually, but the smoothness is so worth it. I don't think I can see myself going to high unless I optimize it a bit more. Balanced is honestly perfect. And I have a decent graphics card, so be sure to maybe do one game on high, see how your computer handles it. If it's slightly laggy, honestly, go balanced. It will change your life of how you view the game. It's way smoother, way, way, way smoother. Now, when we go into the detailed overview, there is a lot more here that you can change. You can change your height to feet if you want to centimeters. That's what I've done first of all. But this is a space to really change how you want your numbers to look. Do you want your temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit? Do you want your wages weekly or monthly or yearly? This is the Your World page, perfect for that. Are you American and want your months before your years? I don't know why you'd want to do that. Then change it in the format here. Everything else, like this. Like I say down below, we've spoken about these autosave preferences down here as well. Down to audio and visual, you can see the player attributes presets. Now, for me, I've kept it like the old classics. The higher numbers are in green, the mid numbers are yellow, lower down is white, and the really bad ones are grey. You can change your presets to how you want. I've kept it at number 1, that is the classic FM experience in my eyes. UI transitions, I've kept them all ticked and default. I think it works pretty well. You can change transition speed to fast or faster if you want to, but honestly, you won't notice a difference. I've tried it, default works perfectly fine. Down on the accessibility tab on the left hand side is where you will find your colorblind mode. You can turn it on if you need to. 3 different settings there for different types of colorblindness. Always helpful for the people that need it. We then move on to match day, and I've left the flashing commentary on and the other 2 unticked. But the main thing we want to talk about here, which is a change this year, is dynamic mode of highlights. Now for me, I turned it off as soon as I saw it, to be honest. Previous years, I've always said go key or extended highlights. I feel like if it's not broke, do not try to fix it. It works perfectly fine. As always, I will recommend to you guys key highlights in the lesser games, in the cup games versus lower sides. If you're top of the league and you're playing 16th place, there's no real need to see extended highlights in March. However, when you start your save pre-season, early games, when you want to see your tactic in operation and how your team is playing, and also in the more important games such as latter stages of the cup, Champions League finals, big important league games, you want to see as much of the game as possible so you can make those important changes. You are the manager. Why are you missing out on so much stuff that you can change by trying to get through the game quicker? The game is the main thing. So if they're big games, by all means go to extended, but for lesser games, skip it onto key highlights. You can change this in-game in the menus in the top right-hand corner. You haven't got to change your preset and lock it. You can change it game by game basis or moment by moment. If you are 5-0 up in a big game and you want to go key to get the game over with, you can change it in the top right-hand corner by all means. In terms of match speed during highlights, I feel like for me, slightly above normal speed, so 1.25x is perfect. It works well for me. I don't see a problem with it. It's not too quick that players are sprinting off and going mental, but it's not too slow that it's a bit too sluggish. And match speed between highlights, I 40x it. I don't care about in between my highlights because everything that's important that's happening, I will see in the highlight. So I think 40x works perfectly. It's a quick process. If you're going slower, you do see some phases of play in terms of staff, in terms of graphs and charts, but for me, 40x in between is perfect for you guys, trust me. And like I say, guys, you better be subscribed to the channel. If you aren't, you're not going to win that giveaway. And you have a few more in-depth 3D graphics here. If you do custom is when you can change all these individual items, but for me, balanced works perfectly fine. Processing here, I have kept exactly the same. I have seen no problems with having to move anything around, so I've kept it exactly default and it's worked fine for me. As with third party, I've turned off targeted advertising. I just feel like there's no real point. I don't really care enough, and I've turned off no for your choice regarding our marketing campaigns as well. And you can also sign up to FMFC as well and get some member benefits, giveaways, things like that that FM do themselves. Connect it there, and that is your route to FMFC. Here on shortcuts, if you have the bespoke shortcuts you're used to in previous iterations of FM, this is where you can assign them all. To be honest with you, I have never ever made a custom shortcut. I don't think I really have. I've never touched it, but if that's what you want to do, treat yourself. And at the very bottom is a summary of all of your preferences, all in one long menu. It's just all tabs, all in one really. That's all it really is. And that is your overview, and that is the main things you really have to look at. These ones on the screen are kind of what's most important to you. I will say definitely use autosaves this year on a smaller time frame than you're usually used to, because bugs and crashes are happening quite a lot at the moment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial for the best settings in FM26. Like I say, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button and comment what tutorials you want to see next. Hope you guys enjoyed. On that note, see you later.